I'm going to try to talk as loud as I can because. So, I haven't recorded in a very, very long time, and that is my fault because just life. Editing Jlin. I just wanted to throw in there that May 4th is my the first meeting for my creative club. For the first 10 people that sign up, your first month is free. For the first class, it's going to be junk journaling, and then after that, it's going to be a lot of different creative activities. So definitely follow for that. I'm looking for people that want to be a part of the community and people that are going to interact with people and be nice. I would love to see a lot of open-minded faces, a lot of different faces, because I love people. And there is no room for hatred and negativity in this club. So if that is your MO, please do not sign up. Sorry, but yeah, so May 4th it starts. So I hope to see you there. And I'm still figuring things out. This is my first time. I'm very much an amateur, so please give me grace. But I would hope to see you there. And yeah. So I'm going to start by introducing myself. My name is Jlin. And this is another career anxiety video in this series. I just talk about my career and my anxiety. So if you don't know, I am a entrepreneur trying to make it through this horrible world. I have a really hard time accepting the way the world is. That's number one. The way things work and like why I had to do things a certain way. I want to do it the way I want to do it. I'm also talking quietly because I won't get because I don't want to be disruptive. And I hope you cannot hear the music in the background. And if you can, then that's horrible. I should actually listen to this clip. So I don't think you can hear the music, but so that's good. Let's get into the first topic. Stop fighting for people that will not fight for you. Now, it took me a very long time to realize this, and I have been applying it into my life every day since. And which the only reason it's a little bit harder for me is because I am not a social person. I don't like hanging out with people every day, and I not only am I not a social person, I don't really have much of a friend life, like a friend group or circle or just base, and that is, I would say, purely because, well, not purely part, but mostly majority reason being people don't like me, which is fine. But the only thing with that is that another thing to add to that is I am a very I don't want to say all or nothing because that's not fair, but if there's no reason to have you in my life and you're not bringing joy into my life and we're not bringing joy into each other's lives, and I just don't see the value of the friendship or whatever it is, then I just don't want it to do anything to do with it, to be honest. And not only that, I love my alone time, unfortunately, which is, well, I don't want to say unfortunately, because it's actually good to love your alone time, especially if you're like me. I don't have a large social life, so I guess it works out for the better of things. But yes, please, and right now, I am fighting through trying to figure out what I'm going to do amongst a certain relationship in my life that I'm thinking about completely, what's the word? Ending, I guess. Ending. Um, so I'm trying to fight through that, trying to think about what I should do. Now, last week was a very horrible week because, if you don't know, Trump is president and I hate Trump. I do not support Trump. If you are a Trump supporter, there is no space on this channel for you. So if you are, I do suggest you leave. But I also remember to keep an open mind, and people who I interact with, I want to also have an open mind to other things and other beliefs and whatnot, and get an insight on why people think the way that they think and the things that they do. But I've just been really mad at the world because everybody is so mean. Like, people wake up and choose to be an asshole, and I can't fathom it. Like, I can understand this world is very horrible and very can make people do that. But as much as I know, like, the world sucks and people are mean, I just cannot get myself to be an a-hole. I cannot get myself to be mean to people, have an attitude all the time. And now, this is a good and bad thing. The good part of this, because I love being a nice person, I like being known for my kindness, but I also don't express myself, especially if I'm angry. If I'm angry, I completely just black the fuck out. Like, I just need to step away 100% because I just don't know how to handle it, and I don't like the way things go with an anger, and I do think that I should try to express anger more often, but I really don't want to. Um, I didn't even know how I would start with that. Honestly, that sounds terrible. But I will say one thing that I could work on is be able to tell hard things to people, like, that's going on in my life and what's happening with me. Um, Even with my closest friends and people of that nature, I don't like to share hard things with them. It's really I just can't do it for whatever reason that being. Now, this also leads to communication. Now, I am a big person to just shut up. Like, if there's a problem, if there is something bothering me, I just like to shut the hell up. Because I think one of the reasons for this is because I know in the past, in my past relationships too, when it comes to bringing up certain problems and certain things, it usually never really ends well or ends in the way that I want it to. And a lot of the time, it did end up backfiring against me. So that's also like one thing that holds me back from trying to communicate with people, but also nothing can get done without communication. So if you're not communicating and you want something to be done, you're gonna have to be the one to bring it up and talk about it. Um, yeah. Now, another thing that has been holding me back right now is my lack of not having a schedule for myself. I have not been on a schedule for a while, and I do work the best when I am on a schedule. And I think another reason I haven't been on a schedule is because I've been really confused and kind of like indecisive when coming to certain things and certain topics. When it comes to my career, I've been really indecisive with my decisions on what I want to do and the things I choose to do. But I do know I need a schedule. I did just make a little schedule for myself just now. So hopefully it does work. And if it doesn't work, then I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. I'm thinking about starting a blog. I think I am going to start a blog. If I don't, then I don't know. Well, I am. I don't know why I'm saying if I don't. I think I'm just a little stressed and a little like self-conscious right now because I'm trying to whisper. And another thing about me, fun fact, I hate doing things in front of people and like in the presence of other people, and it doesn't even have to be bad. Like, just doing this potentially in the presence of others is very like, ugh, I don't want to do that. Even if it's a good thing, like, I just don't. This ties along with me loving my alone time. I love to do things for myself, and I have no problem with doing things by myself. With people, it's just, I don't know. I can't get myself to break that barrier. And I think that's something I am going to have to work on, which I'm trying to do right now by recording this video. And my roommate being here. So, I'm going to do my best. Now, here's my next thing. I think I am denying myself of creating. Now, when I think of like people who inspire me and people who I want to be like and kind of follow in that path or like similarly, I think of June Jordan, Sonia Sanchez, Toni Morrison, James Baldwin, etc., and all those, and a lot of poets and writers, and that are more specifically activists, and talked about these very hard topics that people don't talk about anymore within the creative and art community. And I feel, as a or know, these days people don't talk about these things that are happening. They only really talk about love and what's happening in their lives. But what about the hard stuff? What about the stuff that's really just disgusting, like racism, all the racism and all the I'm sorry, I'm distracted. You know, the Trump taking back the country millions of years, and discrimination toward other minority groups such as and people in the LGBTQ plus community, and just people of color in general. How people don't talk about this anymore. I guess it's not as quote unquote interesting, but this is interesting because this is our lives, and we are choosing. Every day we wake up and choose to ignore what the hell is happening, and I don't understand how people can do that. I really don't. And now my problem is I'm stopping myself from creating these things, and I don't know why. I'm pretty sure it's because of being scared, which I am very fearful. I live a lot of days in fear. Um, but I know I just need to stop waiting for like anything, something to get rid of this fear or whatever. I just need to do it and get to it. And I will show you some of the work that it'll probably be on my Instagram and then within the next week or something, I think. Now on to the next topic. I work the best when I have the least amount of distractions, and the distractions in the distractions at hand being social media. I cannot work with social media around me. I need to power off my phone. I just need to delete social media as a whole. So I just made that realization again today that I just need to delete it because I've been doom scrolling all day. So I took them off my screen. I powered off my phone for a few hours, and that is how I came to a lot of my conclusions today. In which realizing that I do need to have these boundaries with myself, and I need to be more self-disciplined when it comes to these things, because I'm the only one that's going to be able to get it done. Nobody can do these things for you. You have to be the one to do it, and you have to want to do it. The power is in your hands, essentially. Now for the next thing, I have a huge desire to move slow. I don't know why I'm rushing at certain things, because I'm only 20. I only live once. I want to live a happy life. I don't, as I said, I don't accept the way the world is and how some people think, and I just don't accept this life. So, in this world it's a very fast-paced world. People are fast, and people want to do things fast and accomplish things fast and get things done fast. But I want to move slow. And I do feel that I do my best work when I move slow, because when you're moving fast, obviously there's more room to make mistakes. You miss mistakes, and all these other things. And I just can't do that. That's just not how my body works. That's not how my brain works. I cannot move intensely fast. I have to like sit and think about things, and I have to marinate on it. I think that's about it for this video, because I really don't have much to say, and I'm a little overwhelmed. I'll tell you about today. Today, like I said before, I spent most of my morning doom scrolling, and then spent the rest of the morning writing and then making a schedule for myself that I can actually follow. And part of that schedule is Saturday. Saturdays and Sundays are for editing and creating content. So I am creating this video and trying to stick to my schedule. So I think after, ew, that was disgusting. After I finish this video, I'm going to actually edit it. It's actually really not long at all, so it'll be easy. And then later I have to go out to a family arrangement that I don't want to go to, but whatever. What can you do at this point? Um, Anything else on my mind? Just pray that I don't die and pray I don't start crying again and being overwhelmed. And that's pretty much it. Um, oh, actually, I should cut this clip out and put it in the beginning of the video. But May 4th, I is the first day of my club to help build community in this very isolating world. And your first month is free, and it'd be really great if you would join. We're going to be doing different creative activities for the first meeting. It's going to be junk journaling. So yes, and hopefully we have great conversations, and hopefully people actually enjoy it. I'm gonna try not to give up on myself because I cannot give up because I know this is what I want to do. So if I want to see results, I have to do it regardless of what happens, regardless of the outcome, whether if it goes really poorly. If I keep working, hopefully one day something good would happen, and so I'm gonna keep doing it. So I guess I'll put the link to that in my description. But if you watched this video, thank you very much, and hopefully you can hear me, and hopefully there's not too much background noise, and hopefully, um, just hopefully, let's just say hopefully,